It's up here. What's up, everybody? It was good, King Charles. Back with another one. Just saying I'm sorry about yesterday. Abrupt ending. Um, had some things to take care of, but just going live this morning, and yeah. So got a lot going on, of course, always. Uh, I mean, it was good rap samples. Rick James. Every time I go live, all this crap comes up. Oh, this is one of the headlines that came across my phone alerts. Right, the Michigan school shooter. Right, Ethan Crumbly recorded manifesto shocks courtroom. I am the demon. Like you can't yo, like this, you know, I mean, and sun glare, I can't see. It's hard to see with the sun glare. But I am the demon. That was the that was the quote. I am demon. What's good, AV? What's good, AV? Good to see you this AM. But yeah, I am the demon. Um, it was just interesting the headlines on this. It was like a Michigan judge has ruled that the staff at Detroit area school cannot be sued for a teen's gunman mass shooting that left 4 students dead and 7 others wounded. And this was back in 2021. And they were that the employees were. This is what stood out to me. They said the employees were protected by government immunity. That's crazy. Because and this is why I'm kind of like talking about this story. Even though it's, I mean, I'm not talking about the mass shooting or whatever. It's just that I am a demon. You know, like, come on, man. I am a demon. But the other thing was when I read it, it was like, okay, they can't be sued, but it's because the school says this is what the court, circuit court, Oakland County Circuit Court judge dismissed it from civil lawsuits because it was protect. Hold on, wait, sorry. Hold on, just get this car wash part. It's loud. So yeah, it's a governmental. Well, we already knew that, but they're coming out and just telling you, like, and that raised my eyebrows. Okay, because school season is coming back. God knows what's going to be going on in the school districts, but now they said that the district and its employees are protected by government immunity. I ain't never heard that one before. That's why I kind of, maybe you guys heard it, but I never heard that one before. Okay, I mean that's pretty interesting and alarming because we all know they're running a lot of things through the school, and to see that protected by government immunity, that's not nothing anybody wants to hear, right? And it says that Barron's ruling does not apply to Crumbly and his parents, who are also named as defendants in civil litigation, right? We maintain that Michigan's governmental immunity laws are wrong and unconstitutional and should be changed immediately. The school district did not return any messages. So I just thought that was pretty crazy. That they're protect the school district and its employees. Now, I mean the district employees, does that include the teachers? But, you know, apparently it is. And it says because it is undisputed that the school district was a governmental agency engaged in the exercise or discharge of a government function at all times. Relevant. The school district is immune. Brennan wrote in an opinion released on Friday. Yo, that's crazy. I've never heard that before. Never heard that shit before. That shit is like alarming. We know that schools are government, right? We know that, but immunity applies to schools now. I mean, I've never heard that one before. So that really sparked my, you know, my spider senses to go off. Like, yo, I've never heard of that one. There you go. You too. I've just never heard of that before. And knowing the amount of agendas that are running through schools and many other things, that's crazy. You know, they're already fortified. They already look like penitentiaries. Okay. I mean, they didn't rebuild new schools, but they have in some places. But when I travel a lot, it's always on the ground. I see schools. I'm like, God damn, these shits look like, we literally have seen schools with barbed wire fence, totally blocked off, no windows. I mean, these schools are basically penitentiaries. Now, do they flip it at some point? These penitentiaries become, re-education camps for adults? Probably. You know, probably. That's highly likely that happens at some point. Because just, I mean, the amount of security and technology that's going into all these schools, it's pretty crazy. What's good, Angel? Coach Hirakachi. It's pretty, that's a pretty fucked up ruling, if you ask me. I mean, it's a demon. I mean, I'm a demon. That's crazy. That was the headline. I am the demon. I am the demon. That's crazy. And then it goes into the next headline was Michigan schools and staff immune. So I don't know if that's just a Michigan thing, but that shit's crazy. So we already know how the system is set up, but these motherfuckers are immune. That's crazy. And that immunity only goes to the scope of their duties. If they act outside the scope of their duties, now that's different. Individually they can be sued, shit like that. But when they're, in the scope of their duties, they can't be sued. And that's crazy because if they're told to do something by higher ups, that's supposedly their duties, then they have governmental immunity. If they're told, hey, look, this is how we gotta function. Y'all gotta wear the diaper and whatever the hell, and that's what needs to be done. It ain't no fallback going on in school. If it comes down, they could pull them out of class and inject them right at the school. Shit, that shit's coming. Where students can voluntarily, it's already in some schools, say, well, yeah, my parents don't want it, but I do. Well, they have the right to consent at young age for medical procedures, because the law says that the children's rights begin at the time of birth. All right, the chicken before the egg, right? In law, it's called the chicken before the egg. Which came first, mother? So when the kid is born, it's born before any papers get signed. That thing breathes air. That's when it gets the baby. That's when it gets its rights. Boom, and that's over a parent's. That's when you know, what's good, Mr. McMittens? That's when goddamn, it just blew my thought. But anyways, man, what was I saying? Oh man, I was going somewhere with that, with the school systems and the chicken. When a kid breathes the air, when a baby is born and breathes the air, that's when it has its rights. And that's before. This is how it works, guys. All right. This is no conspiracy theory or me talking on my ass. All right. We are all mothers and fathers and, dads and moms and whatever you want to call it. While the baby's in the womb, yeah, we're all that. And when the baby comes out, we're smiling. Oh, we got a new baby. Yay. Yep, we're the mother and father. But guess what? A day later, a few hours later, once that baby gets that damn footprint and that goddamn birth certificate rolls around and we sign them birth certificates, we're no longer mothers and fathers. We're now parents. Yep, we are proud parents, smiling, taking pictures with birth certificates, and we did it, yay! Nope, we're parents now. We just signed up to have rights to our own damn babies. I hate the word child, but unfortunately that's what we're programmed to use because, child in law means endangered. All right? Child in law means abused or neglected or endangered, all that. That's what the word child means. So as soon as the baby's born, boom. Yay! We're but the minute we signed the birth certificate, we just signed up to have rights to our children. And guess what? We better perform right, or guess what? They come take their children back because we signed them over to them. That's how it works, guys. There's no two ways about it. That is the way it works. Because if you've been to family court, there's a petitioner and there's a respondent. Respondent, doesn't mean what you think it means, all right? Mom and dad ain't going to fucking court, okay? That's how this shit works. Mom and dad's not going to court, all right? There's a parent and another parent that injured, neglected, endangered, or mistreated a child. That's what you're looked at in the court. Off the back. Like there's no, even before you get the minute the petitioner goes, whether it's a mom or dad or a female or male, it don't even gotta be that no more. It could be a male, female, she-male, he-male, LBG. They can come up there and put LMNOPQYST UV and slash a rainbow across that bitch. It don't matter. Somebody's responded, and that's the person that endangered that child. All right. So right off the bat, the person coming in has got to show why it didn't put that child in any kind of harm's way. All right. Physically. All right. Mentally. Financially. None of that shit. That's just the way it works, man. People be going in there playing Jerry Springer. They taught you that shit. And Jerry Springer like a motherfucker in there. Oh, well, they did this and they did that and he did this. If you ain't did shit, ain't nothing to be talking about. If you didn't physically harm the kid, if you didn't make the kid homeless, and you didn't do any of that shit, ain't nothing to talk about in there. All the other shit is mumbo jumbo. It turns into wah 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 wah. That's all they hearing. They play the game with you. They play back and forth, get you guys to fight and holler and hoop at each other, playing the fucking game. And it's not nothing about that. That's just how this shit works. It's a game. Respondent, and look it up in any fucking state. It's the one who neglected, abused, or mistreated a child. Point blank, period. That's why it's linked to CPS and all that shit. It's all a social service, okay? It's all a social service to trying to administer justice on you, me, and everybody else. Because we can't do it. We can't function. We're, minors under the law. So they're in care of us. So that's why when we don't perform, we get in fucking violations and trouble and shit. You know? So that's how it works, man. And this thing with the schools having governmental immunity, I've never heard that before. I mean, maybe my ignorance, but I've never heard that shit before. So that was pretty wild to me. Working on 2 schools in Maine right now, a $90 million school. Wow, crazy. Yeah, they're fucking crazy. They're getting money left and right. And you know where it's coming from? The good old Pokem Dokem shot. I mean, Rochester was like, we need $1 billion. What in the fuck? You can build. What are you doing with $1 billion? You can build a whole new city. You remember, yeah, we need $1 billion to run the schools. That ain't nobody graduating. It's amazing, man. Truly is amazing. Truly is amazing, man. It's just unbelievable. You know? But that's how it works, man. And they want to strip parental rights. I mean, when that's what you got, they can take them. You know, they just gotta ratchet it up, and that's why you see the loose knit what they're doing with teenagers. They know how to manipulate the teenagers, right? So by them knowing how to manipulate the teenagers, okay, now it's trending. Now it's cool to be dumb, stealing cars, stealing, disrupting, being lawless. It's cool. Not to mention all the movies that show that, social medias, the rappers. So this is what we got. A bunch of teens just buck wild, running loose and crazy. Okay, and all the news all across the United States is saying what? Is saying we need to hold parents accountable. Which in a sense is, I mean, how can you say no? Because some parents just don't care. Some parents are doing the shit with the kids. I mean, it's a double-edged sword. Because some parents, of course, fail their children. You know, because we have a heavy influence on our kids. And I'm using all these terms loosely. You know, I know what the word kid means. I know what the word child means, but, you know, our sons and daughters, you know, our sons and daughters. Yeah, they are. Yeah, RMAV. That's one of the things we need to be doing, and that's why I like to talk to younger kids. You know what I mean? Like teenagers, drop jewels. These mother effers are very aware of a lot of things. That's why they are the future, and that's why they got to do what they got to do, because these kids coming in with a different understanding, man. They're coming in, they're growing into, and they're coming up around, you know, this energy that's here, the awakening and taking it. You know, that's why they gotta either make them a demon, or they gotta be, you know, there's 2 ways. You know, they gonna be a fucking terror to society, or they're gonna be you know, an angel. And I gotta be admit, these kids be getting shot, they be getting flung out of these Kias and Hyundais. Yo, they get up. That's some weird shit going on with these new kids, you know? Because I got kids around that age, you know? So I see, you know, stuff from their age groups. Like athletically, these kids are unbelievable, man. They're way more athletic, way more flexible, durable, creative. I mean, it's different time, man. So the world knows this. The rulers and psychopaths of the world know this, so they need to destroy the youth. And they're doing a good job of it, you know, with the drugs, the GMO weed that's everywhere, you know, that people think that they're smoking weed and they're not. I mean, it's amazing, man. Truly is amazing. I was amazed being down there in Florida. I don't do weed. I'm not a weed smoker, you know, but, you know, Fake Mike, shout out to Fake Mike. He smokes weed. But when he was down there in Florida, it was amazing because it's like real weed is not around. It's crazy. It's like it's not around. It's like all this GMO shit, and they think that it's actually weed that they're smoking down there. It's crazy, man, and it's gonna turn like that here in Rochester because most people just say they lazy. So you gotta remember, the government knows the human. All right, they know humans are lazy. So by them open up dispensaries and shit like that in places that they're gonna have it, people are just gonna line up and just go there. Why are they gonna drive around? Why are they gonna be dependent on somebody who they gotta contact and all this other crazy shit? You know, they're not gonna bother. They're just gonna go where they can get it automatically. You know. So by these kids doing all this and then the alcohol and all these other chemicals and all this other shit that's going into these kids, man, they are. You could talk to the ones that are gone, or you could talk to the ones that are, the ones that are gone are highly intelligent, but they're just these motherfuckers got the darkness in them, man. I done seen some of the kid boys. I done interacted with some of these people, man, and these people are dark, man. You know, these people are dark. I'm talking like they on some different level. Like, whoa, shooting a gun for them is like throwing a punch or a slap, you know, and it's dangerous, man. It's really crazy. So you know, so that goes into what I was saying about holding parents accountable, and they want to do this. And what this does is it brings more families into family court. Now you can sit there and put sanctions and fines on the parents for not putting the kids into these programs, which are going to get a lot of funding and make money. Remember, it's all about making money and controlling the mind in the process. You know, so this is what they want to do, man. And people need to wake up because it doesn't just go to kids that are out of control. It goes to, hey, if you want your kid to be homeschooled or live a certain lifestyle, maybe we need to bring you in court and verify if that's the best route that this child needs to take. That's where they want to go with this shit. Because you mix in the LGBTQ, LMNOP, QRS, STUV, WX, Y, and Z in the mix. Guess what you got? You know, guess what you got? Now you got all this other stuff, and all the kid has to do is go to a counselor. All the counselor has to do, or a teacher see a kid down. What's the matter? What's going on? And not to mention the kind of teachers they hiring. You know, liberal mindset. A lot of teachers. No offense to anybody, but you know, they're gonna ask, "Oh, you're feeling down. You're questioning yourself. What's going on at home?" The teachers are going to be prepped to pry into the homes. Oh, next thing you know, boom, you got a letter to go to fucking family court. You know what I'm saying? Or some shit, whatever new shit they got. Now you in front of a family court now. And this is what they're gonna do. You know, they're gonna do this. This is the way they want to go with this stuff, man. You think they like so many children not going to school? So many children getting homeschooled, man, that's a dent in their pocket. So many of their pupils, their pupae, their pupil that they get bans for money, that's money they're missing. you know I agree. AV 110%. you know all right, give me 1 second. I gotta go. I'm gonna give me some juice, so it'll be a quick intermission unless I get into a conversation. Oh, give me one more minute, guys. Sorry about that. Sorry about that, guys. Got into a conversation. Okay. So I know you guys always have a good conversation with each other. So shout out to you guys. I'm reading your comments. It's good, Daniel. It was good, Revelation Truth. Define. I have never been everywhere. I count. God, make no mistakes. Just passing through this life. All right, I'm back. And I don't even remember what I was talking about, but something to do with school, stuff like that. What's good, Deanne? Again, shout out to all you guys. BAI. I mean BAL. Who else is up on here? Mike Jones, Erwin V, Rap Sample, everybody. Juice of the day is raspberry sunshine and sunshine. That's grapefruit, orange, apple, lemon, ginger, turmeric, and raspberry. And the sunshine is just minus the raspberry. So, yeah. It's beautiful today. We got a blue sky with a hint of white. So, it looks more blue on the screen than it does in real life. But then again, the screen might be real life and my eyes might be the imagination. At this point. Let's see. dog went. My little dog Taco, y'all met Taco before, took off and went up for a walk, but he came back. He always does that. He's a habit of taking walks. Been kidnapped probably 3 times in his life. Yeah, always makes it back home, even when he's kidnapped. When he's kidnapped, I just put a APB out on like the Lost Pet app or Facebook. Man, that shit is more. I mean, that's more effective than an Amber Alert. They can track a dog down faster than nobody's business. But anyway, yeah. So, here in the United States, if you got children, if you got sons and daughters, I mean, these are the things that we're faced with, gonna be faced with, amongst many other things. I mean, look at this guy. You tell me. All right. You tell me why. Right now it's 83, but why? What is my brother scared of, man? Why? I don't even get it, man. I still don't get it, man. Oh, shit. He just crashed? Yep, that car just crashed into him. Ain't that some shit? I heard it. Boom. Right next to me, that car, that Jeep, was it going straight? I can't see it. Back there. I know he's like, damn. Well, just a little minor little bumper. Tuck with both them cars. Yeah, that one car was trying to go straight and smacked him in the back. But anyways. So yeah. These are all the things we gotta face. In the near future. So, yeah. Something else I wanted to talk about. Oh, man. With all this technology in school, and the technology in general, right? Last night on the news, they said that there was a guy who robbed a bank, and then, he was apprehended within 6 hours. Okay, that's great. We don't need people robbing banks and committing crimes. We don't need that, obviously. But the thing that stood out to me is how he got caught. Facial recognition. All right. And this is one thing I want to talk about too, because a buddy of mine, right? He had a trial last week that he was found, in self-defense instead of assault, which was good. Goddamn fruit flying here. There's another thing that's running around is psychopaths behind the wheel. Road rage has increased. Look at this shit. This dude is chilling on the fucking highway drinking a beer. Unbelievable. I don't know if y'all saw that. God. I'm telling you, man, it's shit that it goes on in Rochester. It's almost unbelievable, but like I said, we will be seeing shit when it gets hot in Rochester and around the country that we've never seen with our eyes in our lifetime, that we're going to be like, what the fuck? And that was one of those what the fuck moments. I've never seen somebody chilling on the side of a highway drinking a beer, amongst all the other craziest shit that I've seen. Oh my God. But anyway, well, I was telling you about the trial, links in what I was telling you about the facial recognition. Now, the stuff that China has, that everybody says, oh, look at China, we're going to become a surveillance state with the facial recognition. It's already here, guys. It's already here. We're already under, everything that we say is coming is here already. All right? It's here. Okay? It's just not being used. It's just not being used to basically control us yet. But it's here. It's in place. It's improving. Yeah. So this guy robbed the bank, and because of the facial recognition technology, I forgot what they call it, here in Monroe County, they were able to locate him within 6 hours. All right. And what they're using is, I don't know what this technology is, but okay. This I found out from my buddy's trial. All right. Was they use, okay, Walmart has it, other big corporation has it, public cameras all have it. Okay, it's already here in Rochester, so I'm sure it's around the nation, especially if Walmart has it. But what it does is, if somebody's in the system, okay, that they're looking for, this new system just went live here in Rochester. It's very recent, because even the guy in the trial said, yeah, with the new system that we switched over, that we do use, and we switched over, and that some of us are learning, they were able to find my buddy at a Walmart, because the Walmart camera, the facial recognition camera, alerted the authorities that he was there, okay, and they went there. All right. So that being said, this stuff is already here. They're already using it. All right. And so they know when, it just is what it is. It's already here. It's pretty crazy. It's good for crime, but it's crazy because we know it's going to go far beyond that. They're just practicing and tweaking and using it for crime. And it's a great tool, honestly. So Walmart is hooked up to the system here locally, so they can just punch up a picture, and wherever the system is active, when that face recognizes it, boom, it alerts whoever has the alert out that, hey, this person is at Walmart, this person at McDonald's, this person is over here, this person is at the airport. Airports have this, of course, we know that. Airports have it. So, yeah, it's pretty crazy. And I'm gonna take no, I'll wait. So, all right, let me know if we're still good, because my thing says 2. Give me a thumbs up. Okay, there's a comment. I've seen people over here just shooting up dope on the corner. Yo, wait a minute. Y'all want to see some crazy shit? Okay, hold on. Matter of fact, I'm in you just, synchronicity's a mother effort. That's all people are seeing here in Rochester, but people are becoming immune to it. I mean, literally, people are sleeping everywhere. You know, it's oh my god, it is so beyond what we can. I can't even like. Oh my god, it's so bad, man. The stuff that's happening it's so bad. Thanks, Mr. McMittens. It's so bad. And people don't know how bad it is. People don't realize how bad it is. I mean, the car chases every day, multiple that are in accidents, and just all the the shootings that are every day that don't even get reported. And somebody told me that, you know, who cares about that stuff? Literally told me, who cares about that stuff? Ain't nobody learning nothing off of that. What is that got to do with anything? You know what I'm saying? Like, what? Showing people what's happening right before our very eyes? I was like dumbfounded. I'm like, whoa, okay. Yeah, somebody told me that me recording people on drugs on the corner, shooting up and stuff like that is not doing anything. Like, what? What do you mean? It's showing people what is going on, what is happening, so people can change, man. People can see what's happening. People could, be like, yo, look at this, man. So people could raise awareness, like, yo, maybe it'll strike some. Look at this. Oh my God, guys, you got to see this shit and stuff like this. Like, oh, what does that got to do? Showing, like, look at this right here, coming up the street. What in God's name is that? Can't even walk straight for one. This is a prostitute. All right. Look at this. Somebody's like, what's that? Da da da. This shows me what the fuck's going on, Like this is how bad it's getting. I mean, they always been out here, but I'm just saying, this is the type of stuff that's going on. Showing the way, the reason why I show how people are on drugs is because it's different from when I was young. What is this stuff? It all links into the shit that I be talking about every goddamn day. The research that we don't put out every damn day. The research that shows that whatever this drug is turning people into different creatures, mummy-like, right? And I still stand on, we're going to see whenever they activate or put something in some kind of food or substance that makes these people hungry for humans, we're going to see these people attacking humans and biting them. Our guaranteed sign, seal, and deliver it. You heard it from me years ago when I said that. You're going to see that. But I get it. It ain't for everybody, I should have a big fucking sensor. This shit, warning, this ain't for everybody. You know what I mean? Things I talk about may trigger you, make you angry, make you upset, make you wonder, I should have that disclaimer. And that's what it's all supposed to be doing. The only reason why I do what I do is so people can see. And maybe it'll spark something in them to say, you know what, this ain't right. Everything. Everything that I do, call the police, talk about the government, talk about this, maybe it'll spark somebody to say, you know what, that's not right. Because a lot of things aren't right, aren't just, like when traffic enforcement is out here, pulling everybody over. Meanwhile, across the street, people are walking out of stores with stuff. That don't make sense to me. I can't sit there and watch that and let that ride. That don't make sense to me. You're like, oh, you're talking about the police. We're gonna be the police. So they're gonna do it because I'm showing people, look what they're doing. They're pulling over. working class people for traffic violations. Meanwhile, the city's being destroyed, turned upside down. Criminals are speeding by them, and they don't even bother. What is this? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is that? What even is that? That's why I do what I do. You know? Yeah, Remington Street is nothing but fiends over there. Conkey Avenue, fiends. All that shit. It's crazy. And it's not in a derogatory way. I mean, these people are got habits they got on. You know, I never blame anybody for their drug habits. You know what I mean? You know, they chose to get into that lifestyle, but you know what I'm saying? I can't blame them for that shit. Society puts a burden on people to make them go get a substance to escape. You know, whether it's family issues, relationship issues. We all know that boils down to some type of manipulation somewhere. You know? Yeah, people have a choice, but you know, there's people that get on drugs from simply smoking weed. A lot of people, you know. Oh man, one day, man, I'm smoking weed. Man, somebody put some shit in my thing, man, and messed me up. But I was like, man, I wanted to feel that again. It was like, yo, it probably was this. I went and tried it, and it was that. I've been on it ever since. You know, a lot of people. Or the weed don't have an effect on them anymore. The alcohol, you know, they need something different, stronger, you know. Other people, some people working so many hours, and somebody like, look, you can take these, and they'll keep you up for 4 days straight. You know, a lot of nurses. I done seen a lot of nurses, you know, pop up on that stuff. You know what I mean? Working on them long ass hours. They start abusing substances and shit. You know, because they just want to stay up, stay awake. That shit keep you awake for days. You know, keep you going. So I don't put the fault on the people, man. Some people, once they get on it, it's just a disease now. They just on it so they don't feel sick. Shit is sad, man. There's so many people dying from this shit and on this shit, man. It's crazy. So I don't look down on homeless people and people on drugs. You know. But it's wild, man. Today's Friday. It's gonna be 90, hazy, hot, and angry in Rochester, New York. That motherfucker's living in the back of that. But it's gonna be hazy, hot, and humid, which is gonna cause. Look at this motherfucker about to. These niggas, they fighting right now. Jesus, they fighting and running right now. And he just put a gun under his shirt. Holy shit! Oh shit! They're chasing somebody. He just put a gun under his shirt, and they running up the street. Yeah, he got to put a gun under his shirt. Damn, y'all. This was while I'm talking about it, it's going down. He just dropped and shot the gun. What the hell? Not shot it, but like dropped. He dropped it again. Now he rolling up into his shirt. Whoa, yo, this shit crazy. Now he rolling the gun up in his shirt. Yo. That's crazy. They done did something. But yeah, I saw all that out the rear view mirror. Now watch this shit right here. Let's see if the person is still doing this by the time I get over here. There's someone frozen in time. This drug freezes people in time. Let's see if they still frozen in time by the time I turn around. Literally, somebody was just hunched over, frozen. But this is the type of shit that's going on. Nope, they don't move. But this is the type of shit that's going on here, man. You know? Yeah, no, they done got up. They was right over here just hunched over. This is crazy, man. It is really crazy. But like I said, today's gonna be hazy, hot, and humid, and it's Friday. So you better believe that crime is gonna be unbelievable today. You know, last weekend there was 11 people shot. Like, we getting Chicago numbers in a in a in a in a city where there's around 140,000 people. You know, we're literally getting Chicago type numbers. You know, 11 people shot last weekend, 3 murders. A 15-year-old was murdered. Yo, what the fuck is going on down here? Yo, they is mowing. It's crazy down there. They're chasing somebody down the street, running down the street, this busy ass street. They're running across the street. They chasing somebody. I forgot. I didn't even realize I turned around to where they beating somebody up or something. This is crazy, man. They're chasing somebody. This is crazy. These dudes right along to the right here. And he's running back across the street. I don't know what the hell they doing. They about to walk in front of they about to go do something. Jesus. I guess he did something to some lady. But yeah, man. Now they chasing the dude again. He running across the street. Man, they about to fucking beat this dude down. No, he about to run. This car in front of me has got the camera out recording shit. This is Rochester is crazy, man. Rochester is crazy. Rochester is crazy, man. I guess it looked like there was a woman over there limping or something. So maybe he got into a fight with a woman and they just want to beat him up because he was doing something to a woman. But he got a whole bunch of people chasing him, like 7, 8 people chasing him. we're back. Give me a thumbs up. Let me put the air to the windshield that way. That way it'll keep it cooler up there. Okay, thanks, King Charles. But yeah, I'm used to it. It's Rochester, New York, man. It's crazy. I don't know, maybe if I got time or later, you know, I don't know if I want to be out on Friday night. I don't know, maybe I'll do a night stream or something. Thanks, Rick James, Angel. It's good, Angel C. Hope all is well. But yeah, man. That's crazy. So yeah, back to the facial recognition. That's what I was talking about with the facial recognition, right? So they have the technology now. It's already active in Walmart. I'm sure it is in other stores. So if you're, you know, yeah, God knows what they could be using with that shit for, you know. They're using it for the criminals, which is good. But listen, this is what they do. The cops sit right here, right? Out of the Walgreens. Oh shit, they made this a Walgreens. It used to be CVS, Rite Aid, or one of them. So, and Walgreens sit there, let them, you know, as a deterrent. So, just to deter people from going in and stealing. But there's many videos on that people have recorded, and even I've seen, where the cops are outside, they go in and steal and come right back out, you know. So the cops don't do anything, you know. So, because that's what they're told to do. Just be a deterrent. Don't apprehend from the top down, you know. And people are running out here voting. Like, what? Y'all voting? That's the thing about voting. People run out here voting shit. You vote? What are you voting for? I mean, look what's going on. Everybody in government right now. Look what's going on. Do you see anybody showing any kind of resistance in any government office? Any concerns with what's going on? No, they all with the shit. Or they're just going to remain silent because they know they'll be terminated. And maybe more ways than one. But why are they going to say anything? You know? If there, you know, people are like, oh, there's people that care. You know, there's people that care. Well, where the fuck are they? Well, I mean, if I was in the office, I'd be like, fuck that, man. I did this for the people. Well, where are the 50,000 people that voted for me? Let me get out my social media. Let me get out in the public. Look, remember you guys voted for me. Look, I'm saying this is wrong. These police should be apprehending these criminals. But look, our legislators, or this person above me, doesn't want to do it. We need more. Man, God, that guy will be hailed as some type of fucking hero. So people can't never tell me to come here and talk about some fucking voting. Voting for what? Fuck people voting for. You know? Yeah, you need to get out there and vote. You vote for who? Somebody else to get in there and be quiet? Come on, man. Let's be serious. You know? Let's be serious right now. I mean, come on, man. People out there voting and shit. Look at y'all cities, man. It ain't even just Rochester. Look at the cities. I mean, from the president all the way down to your motherfucking local guy. What are they doing? Oh, they really do care where they at. Remember, they were all on the campaign trail, going all over, knocking on doors. They ain't knocking on doors now. Look, can you support me? Look, I think this is wrong. You know, this needs to not be happening. And you know, can you just stand behind me? Look, I don't want a signature. I need a body. You know, I need a body. I need you. You know, and think about it. People who voted for somebody might like that person. Like, you know what? I'm with you. I'm with you. Next thing you know, this motherfucker got. It don't take a lot of people to make it look like a lot. The government uses that tactic against us all the time. All the time. You know? Government uses that tactic all the time. They run their little psychological operation. They get 300 to 500 people there. It looks like hundreds of thousands. Thousands of people gathered in honorary of, the broomstick, whatever the hell it is. And they can make it look like a lot. So it doesn't need to be a lot to make it look like a lot. If a politician was real and they got 100 people walking with them, people be like, wow, what the hell's going on here? Well, that's Mr. Fuck it, I had it enough. We voted for this guy, man. He sees what's going on. He's out here. So don't give me that there's people out here. Ain't nobody out here. If you out here, you out here. You out here. Your full-time job ain't in the office no more. Technology is advanced like a motherfucker. Whatever you're doing in your bitch-ass office, you could be doing on your laptop, mobile, or your goddamn phone. Because most of these motherfuckers don't be supposed to be any goddamn way. Shout out to Kevin Lockhart. He can tell you that. And Fake Mike, Real News, and all the other auditors that go to these government buildings where these legislators are, and ain't none of these lawmakers and these policy talkers are, and ain't none of these motherfuckers ever there. So where are they? They can cut all their schedule. Like, look, for the next 30 days, I'm banging the motherfucking streets. I had enough. So don't give me that vote for this person, vote for that person. Yeah, okay. Keep on voting for these motherfuckers, man. So that's just my take on it. But they say I'm extreme and I don't think rationally and I'm a fear mongerer. That's what they say. I just look at shit different. Obvious. The easiest way, But always, the easiest way is always the hardest way in this work. So, this has happened all across the nation. All right? But, like I said, Rochester is a totally different ball game, man. Totally different. I mean, that shit is totally different. I'm talking like crazy. So, just like I say, sometimes, we in the awake people or the truthers or whatever you want to call us, always want to be right. Well, guess what? I don't want to be right. Shit, I want to be wrong on a lot of shit that I'm talking about. I want to be wrong that a lot of this shit ain't happening. And a lot of this shit ain't coming and gonna happen. I want to be wrong. People I always want to be right. No, hell no, I don't want to be right. I want to be wrong. I hope I'm wrong about a lot of shit that I say. That's one thing, as I hope I'm wrong. But I don't know. I might be highly right. So here's 1 minute. So, yeah, it is, Mr. McMinn's. It's going to be some wild shit, man. We got a year and a half and some change, I guess. But it's definitely going to be wild, Mr. McMinn's. Exactly, Ryan. It's always a vote against yourself. Going to put the energy in somebody else in your life. This is the kind of the dumbest shit that I've ever even heard of, man. Like, we look at how this all got structured, like, man, we got played a long time ago, and we've been dumb as fuck ever since. Put our power into other people, think they gonna do it for us. Like, what kind of What kind of power giveaway is that? What kind of D-woman, D-man humanizing shit is that? And them ain't even words, but shit, they working. Like, what kind of crap is that? Like, we actually go say, I vote for this guy or this woman to represent me. Like, what kind of stupid shit is this? It goes to show you what kind of system we are in. You know? The government lives for us. We're just the fucking slaves. And if we don't behave and follow every fucking little thing, we'll be taxed, fined, thrown in fucking prison. You know? What's good, Cuts? There you go. So they changed the school year here for public schools, so kids start at 9:30 now and go back early and end later. And they said people voted for that, and everybody is complaining. Yeah, it'd be a lot of shit that I don't understand either. And that's the thing, like, anything to do with the schools, like, if I hear all the people complaining about, you know, I'll be like, I'm not sure my phone ain't about to overheat. I'll be like, I agree with you, but hey, at the end of the day, it's your job. It ain't theirs. What you bitching for? I'll say, yeah, I agree with you if I thought like that, but I give them to them real. I'm like, some don't want to talk to me after, and others will be like, you know what, that makes sense, man. It's simple. It's people don't like how the government is maneuvering and doing stuff. Hell, you got your kids in their schools. And I don't understand how the masses haven't figured it out yet that you could create your own community of education and learning, and it'll be a million more times more beneficial than that fucking school system. All the motherfuckers hooping and hollering haven't fucking figured it out to say, maybe we should just start our own fucking education. I mean, I don't get it. And then more people will catch on. Got to start somewhere. That's what's wrong. People are too comfortable, too easy. That's why stupid fucking dumbass Americans put their grandparents in nursing homes. They put their children in schools and their grandparents in nursing homes because the United States have raised some motherfucking narcissists. That's what they've done. They've raised perfect narcissists that only give a fuck about themselves, pretend to care about everybody else, but as long as it don't affect them, they don't give a fuck. So they're going to put their kids in school and daycare and can't wait till their kid turns 16 so they can get a car, drive themselves around, and take care of themselves so they can be in their narcissistic ass way because they don't feel like fucking doing it. That's the American way. Put their kids through school and their kids through schools and their parents into motherfucking nursing homes so they can live in their fucking 5-6 bedroom fucking house, but with themselves. Oh, I can't wait till my kid graduates and gets his own place. Like, what the fuck kind of stupid shit? I never understood that. Never in my life have I understood that when I've heard those statements all my life. Oh, I can't wait till she's off to college, or I can't wait till she finishes college. Oh, fuck. I mean, what the fuck? What kind of shit is this? I used to say, like, God damn. I used to wonder, like, what the fuck is going on? I never understood that. Oh, I can't wait till they're grown. And they live like that. They really can't fucking wait. Like, what kind of shit is that to say? I don't know. But that's what America's raised, fucking heap of nation of narcissists, That's what they've done. Kids in schools, parents in nursing homes. Parents that bust their ass to give them a better fucking life, or better everything, and then, damn, the reward is to go to a fucking nursing home? Oh, my God. I need to re-upload the video I made years ago about, the nursing home, the life expectancy of a nursing home, the average time frame that somebody goes to a nursing home, no matter what condition they're in, how long they live. I mean, the max was 18 months. How many made it to that, man? Like 10%. Most people die within the first fucking 6 months to a year. Like, what? And I remember at one of my, what was I, like 18, when I was delivering medicines for a pharmacy. You know, I was delivering medication. I used to have to go to these nursing homes. It was the saddest shit in my life, you know. And I used to ask, nobody comes visit. And a lot of they would just shake their heads like, nah. Some of them smell like shit, piss. I'm like, damn, this is fucked up. I used to live. Every time I left them motherfuckers, I felt fucked up. You know, I left fucked up. You know, that's why I like how, you know, Mexicans, Puerto Ricans, you know, people from other countries come, you know, Indian, you know, you'll see their grandmother still at the motherfucking restaurant and shit. Old as hell. Somebody be helping, feeding her, carrying her, wheelchair pushing. You know, I commend those people, man, because they'll never, that's not even a thought in their mind. Other nations don't even have adult care facilities or nursing homes. They don't even know what the fuck that is. You know, Asians, you know, Chinese, you know, mostly all that culture, they ain't doing no shit like that. You know, unless they got Americanized. They don't even understand that shit. Because they still respect their elders. We know Americans don't respect their fucking elders. Hell no, put them in a nursing home. Oh, it's almost time for my mom or my dad to go in the nursing home. What the fuck? It's like something that they plan for. I got the money set aside for when they got to go to a nursing home. What money? Well, you know, all the money they're going to leave me, you know? What kind of sick, twisted shit is that, man? I can't stand that shit, man. That really fucking blows my mind, you know? Disgusting. So, disgusting and pathetic. Exactly, Ryan. That's what they've done, destroyed family and community. You know, because you know power. Power's in family. Family can go to each other, help each other. You know, when you're all broke apart, what happens? Oh, now the family can't. They got to go to the government to get assistance. They got to go to the government to get help. They got to go to the government. Rely on the government. The government. You know, families together, that's incomes on top of incomes on top of incomes on top of incomes. You know, that's resources on top of resources on top of resources. You can't have that. Because then they don't need me. They don't need me, daddy government. You know, you don't need me to go to. But that's just crazy, man. Pretty crazy. But that's the United States of America. And to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, liberty and justice for all those things that are in that pledge. It ain't fucking a factor right now. Not even close. You know? And ain't nothing democratic. Ain't nothing democratic about that, but somehow we're a democratic nation. You know? If you want to get into the politics side of it, what the fuck? The Pledge of Allegiance ain't got nothing to do with the democratic. Let's see. And to the democratic, for which it stands, to the republic, man. Republic. You know? So, and with liberty and justice for all. When you really take that pledge, you know what the fuck they was talking about. That was some deep shit. Liberty and justice for all, you know? The term justice and the term liberty, we ain't living in none of that shit. They took and stripped all that away from us. You know. So, one of my favorite lines in the world, man. One of my favorite lines in the world. All right. One of my favorite quotes in the world from the Federalist, number 51. Justice is the end of government. This is what they were talking about with liberty and justice for all, right? Because justice, right, is the end of government, because justice means right order, right? Equity, you know, the rewarding to everyone of which is due, right? The government is supposed to reward us, right? That's what it was supposed to be done, because justice is uprightness, right? That's justice. It's just a person that is upright, equity, vindication of right, right? That's what it was all about, justice, right? So, if we were all living upright and true to ourselves, how we're supposed to be, right? Justice is the end of government. It is the end of civil society. All right? Those are the most powerfulest fucking statements ever that came out of anybody's mouth, in my opinion. You know? Because, and then this is what it is. Justice is the end of government. It's the end of civil society. It ever has been and ever will be pursued until it be attained, or until liberty be lost in the pursuit. And that's where we're at. That's where we're at. So your liberty's got to be taken and lost because you're just not a person. You're just not an upright person. This is what it all boils. That's the most powerful statement ever, yo. That's why we're losing all our liberties, because people can't stand upright. They can't be just. They can't have human compassion. They can't love one another. They can't help one another. They can't build one another. There's no community. There's no unity. There's no nothing. So, of course, it's going to be lost. All right? And they're going to pursue it until it's either lost or accomplished. One or the other. Because civil society is what we live in. And justice is, that's why they had to administer justice upon us, because we're not in justice. You know, these words are powerful, because justice just means you're upright, you know. It's moral soundness in conformity to the truth. That's justice. If we live like that, we won't need government. They know it. That's why they make statements like this, because if we ever became in justice with each other, government's over. They know that. We got to pack up and close it down. We're not needed anymore. So, you know, it is what it is, man. These words are powerful. So, this damn truck halfway on the road. I'm not hiding. I've seen them try to squeeze in there before. Some good traffic skills. So, yeah, guys. All right. So, man, we've been going for an hour, 133 minutes. So again, shout out to all you guys. Yeah, they're right. They're all those rights. We got one right, and that's just a right to be. You know, right to be a being. That's it. You know, be a being. And be civilized and human. So, But yeah, man, I'm about to get up off here, guys. But I don't know. Maybe I'll zip it on for a Friday night. Roll through motherfucking Iraq. You know, Baghdad. Shit. You sure Ukraine ain't in this motherfucker? I don't know. Shit. You talking about Ukraine? Pray for Rochester and all the other cities that are falling apart because a lot of them are just like this. You know, a lot of them are just like this. So, you're very welcome, Angel Z. Shout out to all you guys. And yeah, I will be back soon. Much love. And you know, just keep the flame burning. Flame of truth, love, understanding. You know, keep the fight or flight. Never give up on the fight and flight. You know, it's in all of us. So, peace and love, everybody. Man, there's somebody in pause mode right there. And just straight pause mode. Literally. Frozen in their tracks. I see that so many times. Like, yo, you stop and just look, and the motherfucker is just frozen. Like, literally just stand there frozen. And whatever, I mean, it's unbelievable, man. People say, man, they're on that shit. What shit? This ain't the shit that was the shit back when I was young. So no, they ain't on the shit. How about you start paying attention to what this shit is? You know? Because this shit is in a lot of other shit, and even the food and probably goddamn air. Because I don't know, because a lot of people ain't the same people that was the people before. There's some different shit going on here. So I don't know what it is, but all I know is it's some fucked upness. So yeah, record them, man, and shit, share them. You know, I'll share them. All right, y'all. Peace and love, and talk to y'all later.